Okay, so here's our fifth grade students group, and we have 3 songs for you tonight. And the reason we only have 3 songs, whereas the fourth grade group had 5 songs, is our songs are usually a bit longer. And the last song that they will play is really long.
Yeah.
So that's why we have only 3 titles, but it ends up being as much music or a little bit more music than what our 4th graders play. So again, 4th graders and 4th grade parents, by next year at this time, this will be some of your students. So we hope that we have that larger group next year for the 5th grade students as well. The first song that they will play for you is called St. Nick's Cannon on the Housetop. The next song that they will play for you is called The Dreidel Adventure. Most of us and most of the students know the traditional dreidel song. They learn it with us in school. And it's a happy, light song about the dreidel spinning and the children playing a dreidel game. This is not a happy, light song. This is a darker feel to it. You still hear the idea of the dreidel spinning constantly, but it's not a bright and light. It's more heavy. This is called Dreidel Adventure. Okay, we've come to the last song for the strings part of the program. And before we do that, we want to say a big thank you to all the parents, because you support our students in our program in so many ways. And some of you might go, yeah. But truly, if it wasn't for you renting an instrument or buying an instrument or requesting one from the school and then bugging your child about practicing and signing practice sheets and encouraging your students, we wouldn't be where we are. And especially with 5th grade, right? Your parents have done this for a while now. So when you go home tonight, make sure you thank them for supporting you for so long. And in 4th grade, your parents took on a new adventure this year with you, didn't they? So make sure you guys thank them too. Now, the way that you can prove to your parents that you would like to keep playing is to make sure that you practice. Because that shows them that you really like to do this, right? Okay. I think they're afraid to nod, but they know what I'm talking about. And just parents, just so you know, if they don't practice, it doesn't mean they should quit. Sometimes we go through ups and downs. We have seasons where a certain sport takes more time, so you might not have as much time these certain weeks as we do other certain weeks. And my parents are in the audience. They come to all my concerts for 20-some years now that I've been playing and conducting and all this kind of stuff. Actually, I might be heading on 30 years at this point. And they would be the first to tell you that I was not a good practicer, but I turned out okay. So if your child, fights you on it, it doesn't mean that they shouldn't play. It just means that maybe they're like I was, okay? So you don't know, maybe they're going to end up being a music teacher one day, even though they want to throw the instrument out the window sometimes at this age. But we keep going and we keep progressing. The last song we're going to play for you is called "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," and again, we were going to do this in December. So pretend, it's based off the famous poem, and we have a guest narrator tonight because we can't tell the story without the original text of the poem. And our narrator for our song is Mr. Wernick, our principal.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while a vision of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out of the lawn there arose such a clatter. I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash. 1, 2, 3. Tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his cursors they came, and he whistled and shouted
No reindeer!
and called them by name.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen.
To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the cursor they flew. With the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pulling of each tiny little hoof. As I drew on my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled. His dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he felt tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, till his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle.